My name is NonStopAntonio, and welcome to my mega trailer breakdown. We're going to be breaking down 4 trailers from Marvel, DC, and Image. When we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 2 for PS5. The Marvels, we're going to be breaking down what's going to be happening during the plot of this movie, plus some comic book stuff, as well as Invincible Season 2 and what might be happening during there, Harley Quinn Season 4. So let's break down all these trailers in my mega trailer video. Sony dropped the Spider-Man 2 story trailer, and holy shit, this game looks like it's going to be freaking amazing. This is like the only other game I'm buying this year, and I cannot wait for it. I got the collector's edition pre-ordered, and I am so freaking hyped. We get to see Harry Osborn finally out of his capsule that he was in with the Venom symbiote, but it looks like the symbiote is also in it by itself without Harry, so I'm curious to see how it's going to get out and go after him. But I also think it's a huge misdirect, like a bunch of other people. They have Venom saying, we're going to cure the world, and they have Harry saying that too in the trailer, which makes it think that Harry is going to be Venom. But at the same time, we know that Peter gets the symbiote suit, and they also reference how he's changing. MJ talks about how he's not the same. There's a good chance that that hulking Venom we see at the very end of the trailer is probably going to be Peter, who lost full control, and Miles is going to have to fight him and take him down in order to get the symbiote off of him, which I think is going to be freaking awesome, because first of all, if that is Peter, that means we get to play as hulking Venom at some point, and if it's not, we get to fight him, and I think it's gonna be a pretty cool fight. I also think the design is amazing. I really like the spider symbol on the chest, and I can't wait to see how the symbiote gameplay is in this game. It's a cool new mechanic they're adding to it. Also, Miles looks like he has more Venom powers, which I'm just excited to play as 2 different Spider-Man during this game. And just like in the first game where we had the prisoners and Sable's men running around as the villains we just fight on the street, it looks like that's gonna be what Kraven is and his men, where they're just gonna be that enemy you run around and have to fight for different events going on in New York, which I think is gonna be a lot of fun. And I think just fighting Kraven in general is gonna be pretty cool. The monster lizard is interesting, and I'm curious to see how that's going to tie into the gameplay, because so far we got 3 villains. We got Venom, Kraven, and the lizard. And I feel like there's going to be another one in there, or a bigger one, because we literally had the Sinister Six in the first game. On top of it, we have Miles coming face to face with Martin Lee, the man who was responsible for the death of Miles' father. So I think that's going to be a really cool interaction, and I can't wait to see if Miles goes and kicks his ass, or if he's gonna have to be the bigger man in some way. So maybe we'll get Mr. Negative a little bit more in this game as well. And it looks like we're also getting Wraith as well, we thought in the first trailer while Kraven was looking at the heroes and villains in the city. And then we see one quick shot of a Wraith-looking character in a fire, which is Yuri, who turned herself into a vigilante after the events of the DLC in the first game. Invincible dropped their Season 2 trailer, well, teaser, and it's freaking hype. This show I've been waiting so goddamn long for, and I'm so happy it's back, because it's gonna be one hell of a time. We got new villains coming in, and apparently this season's gonna have the multiverse in it, because the villain can travel between universes, which I think is gonna be pretty freaking cool, and I'm interested to seeing how they do it, especially because in the comics, Invincible crosses over with Spider-Man, and at the very end we see that none other than Josh Keaton, the voice of Spectacular Spider-Man, is gonna be appearing in this. So wouldn't it be freaking awesome if somehow we see an animated Spider-Man meet Invincible? Amazon is making spider-related TV shows, so I think this would be a very freaking awesome crossover if it happens. And it also looks like during all this, Invincible's on a short leash, most likely because of what happened with Omni-Man last season. They probably don't really trust him, but he still wants to go out and be a hero. Plus, every time he went out, he got his ass freaking kicked, so that's also probably why. Immortal Man is also going after him. I'm assuming to get revenge because of what Omni-Man did, and he's just taking it out on his son. But we'll see what happens there, unless it's supposed to be training in a big misdirect in the trailer. I haven't read the comics yet, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to go on, but eventually I'm going to read them because they're great. At least that's what I've heard. It also looks like the Viltrumites are coming, and I'm not sure if this is them coming to Earth to go after Invincible, or if they're going after Omni-Man for not conquering Earth. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there, and I'm just really excited for the show overall. Single trailer for Adam Eve, which looked awesome. We get to see her backstory, where she came from. She's a government experiment, and then at the very end of the trailer, I'm like, it says out now, and I'm like, holy shit, it's out now? So I gotta watch that. So hopefully I'll have a video for that in the next couple days, just talking about what I thought of the special. Harley Quinn Season 4 comes out July 27th, and it looks awesome. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I should probably watch the Valentine's special before it, so I gotta do that at some point, because I forgot that was a thing until recently. But this trailer looked awesome. I love that we get to see Harley and Ivy, one working with the Bat Fam and the heroes, and then one working with the Legion of Doom. It's gonna be a really cool dynamic, because it already looks like a lot of fun, where Harley interrupts her while she's working. They have the 2 conflicting sides where they still love each other, but one's on the bad guy's side and one's on the good guy's side. Even having Harley kill someone, and then all the Bat Fam being like, no kill, no kill, no kill. So it's cool that we're gonna see Nightwing, Robin, and Batgirl in this. We also got a bunch of villains because of the Legion of Doom, and I cannot believe that Harley Quinn is doing Snowflake, the super villain who gets his powers from snorting cocaine. We got Gorilla Grodd, Sinestro, Metallo, Man-Bat, Captain Cold, Cheetah, Ventriloquist, Parasite, Grundy, I think that was Pharaoh, Livewire, Black Manta, and Reverse Flash, or Zoom, one of the two, but it looks so awesome to see all these villains, and I cannot wait to see how goofy they are because this show is so different from our regular DC media, but I love it. We also get more Justice League, which is a lot of fun. I just like seeing Harley interact with the broader DC universe, and it does such a good job fitting the tone of the show. It's so awesome that it's its own universe. Now let's move on to the Marvels. Nick Fury is on his space station, and he's calling Captain Marvel. What's probably gonna happen here is that at the end of Secret Invasion, he's gonna go up there, and I have a good feeling we're probably gonna have a cameo from Carol Danvers, because she's either gonna have to learn about the Secret Invasion at the end of the show, or in the beginning of this movie. At least I hope. We have the villain of the movie, Dar-Ben, and they were in the comics during the 90s. They didn't really last very long, and they were murdered by Deathbird. So very small character, and I'm sure that they'll be changing this character up to be a bigger part of the MCU if they don't die this movie. And the cool part too, the reason that Carol, Monica, and Kamala are swapping places because Dar-Ben is using the other bangle, the same one Kamala has currently on her after her series. And it's all because of their light-based powers. Carol can absorb light, Monica can see light because of WandaVision, and Kamala can control light and make constructs, which I'm still not a huge fan of her light-based powers, but hey, the movie looks like it's gonna be a fun time. I think the highlight is gonna be Kamala freaking out around Captain Marvel and Monica, but it looks like Dar-Ben is gonna be going after Earth. Carol says all our planets because she's getting revenge, so it makes me wonder what other planets they're talking about, possibly stuff that has to do with the Skrulls, because I don't know what other planets would be involved in this. We get more Nick Fury action, which is gonna be cool after seeing Secret Invasion, and it looks like we get some Skrulls too. At least I saw someone that's green, so I'm assuming it's a Skrull. And we had a bunch of Flurkins, which I think is a highlight because we got Goose, and now we're gonna have a bunch of Flurkins running around, which are extremely dangerous. And I'm just happy that Kamala seems to have her suit from her show throughout the most of the movie. I'm not a big fan of the new suit, and it's just nice to see that at least they're keeping that. Really, I think the biggest suit upgrade is gonna be Monica. I'm not really that big of a fan of Carol's or Kamala's. What did you guys think of these trailers? Let me know what you thought of each one. Are you gonna watch the Marvels? Are you gonna watch Harley Quinn Season 4, Invincible Season 2, and are you gonna play Spider-Man 2? I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to do different breakdowns for trailers by themselves in the future. So let me know what you think. And if you like this type of content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.